This elimination bracket finale. Swung on and fouled. It's now 0-2. My name is Pedro Claudio, and I am bringing your play-by-play throughout this national championship for Oklahoma Drive. The 0-2. Don't know what that was. It wasn't a strike, and it didn't hit the batter. It was a scream. It's 1-2. Swung on a miss for strike 3. And there's one away here in the top of the first inning. Coastal Wolverines are going to be challenged to catch up to the velocity that Izzy brings, provided she keeps it in the circle or keeps it in the strike zone. In a game earlier this weekend against Hammond, she was struggling. Today, we're hoping to get a different Izzy. First pitch to the next batter out of the strike zone, 1-0. Izzy just needs to take this one pitch at a time.
Go, girls, come on.
Thanks for joining us live on the YouTube channel, the Oklahoma Drive 2K10 Softball YouTube channel. We hope you're enjoying this. Oh, that one got away from her. 2-0. Izzy's got to make sure she doesn't overpitch. This is what can get her in trouble in a hurry. The 2-0. Not completing her pitch. It's 3-0. It's sliding out or something. It's been raining all day, so it's a little bit damp. Plus, it's humid. Game time temperature, 81 degrees. Feels like 89 with heat index. That's ball 4. Gets away from Brindley. And Izzy needs to just calm down. Arms are starting to get tired, but Izzy needs to come through here. Swung on a miss for a strike. It's 0-1. So a runner on first, only one away. Next pitch from Izzy. Hit in the air, foul. It's in play. Drops harmlessly. Maya had room, didn't realize she had room. Goes to 0-2. I think she thought she was close to a fence. She still had a good 10 foot. No 2 pitch. Down low. Gets away from Brindley. Runner was taking off on a pitch anyway. It's 1-2. So a 1-2 pitch coming from Izzy. Hit in the air, foul. And it drops harmlessly again. It's 1-2. That one much closer to the fence. Count stays at 1-2. Gets away from Brindley to the right. To the right. She's coming home. And that's a 2-base pass ball. It's 1-0 Coastal Wolverines. On a wild pitch that got away. Brindley didn't know where it was. Nobody was yelling to her from her team where the ball was. And the runner was able to get 2 bases and score. It's 1-0. Drives the home team. They just got to recover here and regroup. A 2-2 pitch. Hit on the ground. Let it go foul. And it stays foul. 2-2. We'll do it again. That hits her. So the batter on a 2-2 count is hit. And Coach Garrett wants a word. That might be it. So a courtesy runner comes in. We'll find out if that's the catcher or the pitcher. Coach Garrett wants a moment with the team. Izzy's got all the velocity in the world. It's just a matter of containing it. And that's enough for Izzy. Maya's coming into the circle. Izzy's got to keep her head up. Drive wants to get through this contest, and they're probably going to need to use her against Stillwater Storm. So she needs to get herself, get the cobwebs adjusted. She's had a couple rough performances here in Alabama. But right now, the focus is on trying to get as far in this tournament as possible. And Maya's looking ready to go. You can see Taylor over there consoling Izzy. She's being hard on herself right now. But everybody needs to get in the game because so Maya now in a circle. A runner at first, one away. Just inside, it's 1-0. Not the same level of velocity. But Coach Garrett's hoping for a little bit better control. She's out! So the 1-0. There's a pickoff between Brindley and Taylor, 2 away. And that's the pickup that they needed. 2 away now. It's now 3-0. You can feel the humidity right now in your fingertips.
It's like fogging my
Yeah. Yep. Yeah. So that's why they keep changing the ball. But it's 3-0 to the batter. Hits it up in the air a mile. Somebody call it. Izzy's got it. And she gets the 3rd out of the inning. So a rough start for Izzy, but she ends the inning with an out. Coastal Wolverines get one on the board. We move into the bottom of the first inning. Drive coming up at bat, down 1-0. This is Oklahoma Drive, 2K10 softball. We're going to build the lineup with you here momentarily, but let's talk about the path to this game from Coastal Wolverines. Coastal Wolverines, the 7th ranked team in Alabama and the 307th ranked team in the nation right now. They've had one heck of a run here. They beat Diamond Dolls 2-1. Then beat Rawlings Tigers by a score of 7-4 after the day before they got beat 12-0 by that same Rawlings Tigers team. They lost to Stillwater Storm by a score of 63, and they're now sitting here in this elimination bracket finale with Bella, Turbo, and presumably Tessa coming up to the plate in the bottom of the first inning. So Bella comes up to the plate. They got to put it in play. First pitch, swinging foul, 0-1. Bella looking for a pitch she can drive. The 0-1. Hit on the ground to short. Nice stop by the shortstop. Not pitched. That's an error. She reaches on an error, and a leadoff batter for drive is aboard in the bottom of the first inning. Drive needs to just score. Just keep hitting. Make them make plays. This team is a little bit suspect on defense. Shows bunt. Gets on a bunt. Bunt goes. Makes a nice play. That's a sacrifice bunt. And Bella gets the second on a sac bunt from Turbo. Really nice job by the third baseman to pick it up, do a turn, and fire a strike to the first baseman who had trouble with the last ball thrown to her. Tessa comes to the plate with an RBI opportunity. And that first pitch called on the outside corner for a strike. It's 0-1. Square. The 0-1. That's high. 1-1. They don't want them messing around on the base paths. So gets them quick. They can make moves real quick. Chris throws the 1-1. Hit on the ground in the hole. Bella's coming around. Gets up, gets past the catcher. Bella's going to score. Tessa's all the way to second base on a single. But the score is tied at 1-1. So Tessa's now at second base. That is a single. Bella's able to come around on the air and throw home. It's 1-1, and it's a brand new ball game here in the bottom of the first inning with one out. Tessa, one of the queens of contact for this Oklahoma Drive team, put one right where they weren't, and it forced the Coastal defense to throw it home. They couldn't handle it, and somebody scored. First pitch to Maya, gets past the catcher. Tessa's able to advance to third. It's 1-0. Only one away. The 1-0. On the inside corner for a strike, it's 1-1. They're going to try to keep Maya from extending her arms and shooting something into the outfield. The 1-1. Outside, 2-1. Drive looking to join Stillwater Storm in the national championship. We've reached 10 o'clock. That's inside. It's 3-1. Izzy's on deck. Maya can be choosy. Maya does not have to help.
Hey, be smart here, kid.
Good pitch. Spoiled by Maya. It's 3-2. If a pitch gets away from the catcher, Tessa might be inclined to run. A full count pitch coming. That's low. That's ball 4. So Maya reaches. She earns a walk. And a courtesy's coming in for Maya. Neely's coming to first. First pitch into Izzy on the inside corner for a strike. It's 0-1. Neely advances to second on defensive indifference with Tessa at third. Next pitch from Coastal. Swung on and missed for strike 2. They're not going to want Izzy to extend her bat either. Izzy with a chance to score 2 with a hit. Hit on the ground and into right field for a hit. Tessa's in the score. They're holding. No. The ball gets away from the catcher, but it comes right back to her. Neely stopped at third. That's a single. What have I done here? No. I got that all screwed up, but Izzy scored. It's a single. 1 run comes in. Drive up 2-1. Runners on second and third. Tinley's at the plate. Let's change that. First pitch down low for a ball, 1-0. This is what happens when I'm all screwed up with the lineup. Tinley's the right batter. Taylor's on deck. Neely's on third. Izzy's on second. 2-0. Drive with a chance in the first inning to get some big runs on the board. The 2-0. Gets past. Neely's coming home. And she scores. Neely tried to slide, but this dirt is not forgiving, and it doesn't allow you really to slide. Izzy advances to third. Drive's now up 3-1, and I believe it's a 3-0 count. So unlike when Drive used to wear their Blizzard whites, white tops, white belt, white pants, white socks, and get no wins, this uniform concept has generated wins. It's only 2-0. Only 2-0. Oh, it's 3-0. Okay. We're at 3-0. Thought I wasn't counting right. Some of us call that. Never mind. That gets passed. Tinley gets a walk. She's headed towards second. They're going to throw it. And she's safe. So a walk generates a pickoff attempt, and it's 4-1. There is high drama on a base pass. Somehow we haven't gotten caught out, but we've been really, really close. Nonetheless, only one away, and Coastal wants time. We'll take time with you. This is Oklahoma Drive 2K10 softball. We're having a pitching change. All right, so we have a pitching change here at Foley, Alabama. Coastal Wolverines bring in the player that in other games I've watched looks like their ace. Tinley's at second. Taylor's at the plate. 4 are in. First pitch all the way to the backstop. And Tinley's able to get to third. As we saw a couple games ago against Diamond Dolls, any lead can evaporate relatively quickly, so score as many and as often as you can. The umpires want time now. The rosin bag was just inside the circle. I don't know what rule that is. If you see it in the chat and can help us out, please let us know. Gets away! Tinley does not run. It's 2-0. This looks to be a YouTube channel record right now with 33 watching. Thanks for joining us. Is it 3-0? 3-0. Taylor does not need the help. That's bounced in, gets away. Tinley's going to score. So that's a 4-pitch walk, and now Drive leads by a score of 5-1. Natalie comes to the plate, the 8th batter to bat in this inning. Whoa! They were looking to change balls, and thankfully it didn't hit anyone. That's on the outside corner for a strike. It's 0-1.
You can do it.
Natalie pushes the bunt down. They pick it up. They can't throw it. It throws in the outfield. Wait. Good job by. That's going to be an infield single for Natalie. And Elena comes to the plate. The ninth batter to come to the plate this inning for Oklahoma Drive. Coastal Wolverines a little shell-shocked right now.
Take a deep breath.
Helena comes to the plate, batting from the right side. First pitch gets away. Runners get to second and third on the wild pitch. It's 1-0.
Hey, they're right there waiting on you.
Right now, Coastal Wolverines just look tired. It's been a long day. Teams were getting ready to play as early as 8 o'clock in the morning. Games didn't start until after 2 o'clock. Combined that with the humidity and playing a bunch of games, and you got a lot of tired folks. The 1-0 gets away from the catcher. Taylor takes 3 steps and steps back, but that pitch came right back to the catcher. It's 2-0. Coach Michael letting the fans know that if Taylor had inklings of trying to score, that was not going to happen. Drive right now in control, but cannot take their foot off the gas pedal.
Make contact, kid. That's all you got to do.
Makes contact, and it goes into the stands. It's 2-1. So 5 runs in. Runners on second and third. Only 1 out.
Keep your head down on it.
Unless some wild double play happens. Oh, that's a foul. Hopefully catcher's okay. That foul went right into the catcher's lap. Looked like it could have hit her quad. Count now moves to 2-2. $35 watching. Where are you guys all watching from? Let us know in the chat.
Hey, you got it, kid.
I want to know if there's not a run rule in this.
There is no run rule that we know of.
Hey, keep fighting.
That's on the outside corner for strike 3, and Elena's the second out of the inning. So Brindley comes up to the plate, the 10th batter of the inning. Coach Michael been consistent. He's batted 10 or 11. That's swung on a miss for strike 1. 10 or 11 for the entirety of the Oklahoma State tournament and the national championship.
Deep breath, you got this.
The 0-1. Hit on the ground, through for a hit. That's an RBI single. 1 comes in. Natalie's coming in to score. And that's an RBI single for Brindley. It's now 7-1. Brindley's at second. Good job by Brindley to get a hit and drive in a run here at this national championship bracket.
Show us this. Show me out.
Don't chase.
Maya's dad asking for a shout out here. There you go, Cholo. You got one. We've got people watching from Panama City.
Come on, Bella.
There is no run rule. That one gets away, and Brindley gets the third.
I keep thinking something's like buzzing by me. Pushing a truck.
Thanks everybody for watching. Keep sending us messages on the chat. Not really sure what's going on between the umpires right now, but this is hopefully something that Oklahoma Drive can make academic and move into a national championship berth. That one gets away. Brindley's coming home, and she scores. It's now 8-1. Bases are empty. Bella's up 2-0 with 2 away.
Go, Bella.
With there not being a run rule in effect, this can lead to some long, ugly innings, especially when you start running out of pitching. And I don't know if we're in that situation. But right now, this game started at 9:41. Hit on the ground at second, and that's the third out of the inning. Drive scores 8. We move to the top of the second inning. Drive leads 8-1. This is Oklahoma Drive 2K10 softball. I gotta say, watching Mia and Brindley walk up to the plate, Mia just giving all sorts of words of encouragement to Brindley. That is that sportsmanship and family atmosphere that Oklahoma Drive has brought on, and we're really happy to see that sportsmanship. Mia has played most of the bracket play, got hurt swinging on a foul pitch earlier in the contest today, and Brindley has come in, now has an RBI and a run. So good job for Brindley, great job by Mia for that sportsmanship and encouragement from one catcher to the next. Really beautiful to see. So we move into the top of the second inning. I think I got a bug in my mouth. Sorry. Swung on and missed for strike one. We're underway in the second. Apologize. This is amateur broadcasting at its finest. You get to find out when a bug goes into my mouth. So 0-1. Swung on and missed for strike two. And it's 0-2. Easy. Brindley threw the second. Nobody was running. Nobody was on base. It's 0-2. Coastal Wolverines trying to generate some excitement. Swung on a miss for strike three. Brindley catches the foul tip, and there's one away. I just heard what I Used to call it the Fusion Flare-Up. That might have been Katie. Hit on the ground. Stop by Izzy. Throw to Taylor for the out. 2 away. Nice job by Izzy. So there's 2 away. So 2 away. Swung on, hit in the air, deep. But caught by Natalie, who does a push-up on the way up, and that's the 3rd out of the inning. Coastal Wolverines don't score. We move into the bottom of the 2nd inning. Drive leading 8-1. This is Oklahoma Drive 2K10 softball. Next pitch out of the zone is 2-0. Outside 3-0. The 3-0 to Turbo, right down the middle for a strike. It's 3-1. The 3-1 Turbo. Hit on the ground. The second, nobody's there. That's going to go through. That's a seeing eye single for Turbo, and she's aboard as the leadoff hitter. So Tessa comes to the plate. Earlier got a single and later scored. Tessa comes to the plate. Way outside. Turbo's able to advance to second easily. Pickoff play is second, nothing doing. It's 1-0. So Tessa heading the count 1-0. That's up high, 2-0. Turbo's able to get to third. She fouls it off as 2-1. So a 2-0, 1-strike count to Tessa. That's high, 3-1. Tessa's got to be ready. They're quick pitching.
Yep, hold your end up, baby, till you're ready.
3-1. That's ball 4. So Tessa advances with a walk. And Maya comes to the plate. Looking to add more runs on the board. Gets away from the catcher. Turbo's coming home. Turbo's able to score. It's 9-1. Tessa advances to second on the wild pitch. So Tessa on second now. Nobody out. Maya up in the count, 1-0. May not feel like it, but this is pretty much academic at this point. Game started at, that's upstairs, 2-0. 9:41 was the official game time by the umpire. There's only 16 minutes left in this contest. Drive just needs to focus on getting runs and getting outs after. Tessa comes to third on the wild pitch. It gets all the way to the backstop. It's 3-0. Maya having a little bit of fun with Coach Michael. That's a strike at the knees, 3-1. So Tessa at third, Maya 3-1 count. That's ball 4. So Izzy comes to the plate. We're going to have a courtesy runner in the form of Neely coming in for Maya. Izzy comes to the plate. Tessa at third. That's on the outside corner for a strike. It's 0-1. Neely advances to second on catcher's indifference. And now the Bugs are out. Izzy steps back into the box. That bounces, gets away. Tessa's coming home to score! And Tessa scores! A rarity, but Tessa made sure she slid and made sure she looked directly at her father after that slide. 10-1 drive.
She was looking at Grandma.
She may have been looking at her grandmother, who did not think that was an error in that previous game. So, might be favoring her a little bit more. 2-1 to count, I believe. Low, 3-1. Coastal Wolverines running out of gas here. fouled it off. It's 3-2.
For it.
A little bit ahead of it. Hit on the ground, to short, doesn't pick it up cleanly. That's going to be a infield single. Another run comes in to score. It's 11-1. Nobody out in the bottom of the second inning. Someone's throat is ripped apart. That sounds scary in that dugout. Somebody get some throat lozenges for that child. It's 11-1. Izzy's on first. Tinley at the plate. Taylor on deck. Shows Bud, it's up in the air. Goes foul. For those wondering about time, there's 10 minutes left in this contest. So the next inning will likely be the last. Throw to first, throw to second, and that's going to be an out. So Izzy's caught stealing for the first out of the inning. There's one away. Good attempt by Izzy. Everybody can see I'm very calm at 11-1. That's low, but at the knees, it's a strike. It's 1-2. It's about there. They're moving this along. Tinley swings and misses. They complete the strikeout to first. It's 2 away. So Taylor comes to the plate. Base is empty. Drive up by 10.
Busted somewhere.
First pitch outside, it's 1-0. Having pitching deep matters in these kind of tournaments. On the outside corner for a strike, it's 1-1. Drive for much of the year. Only had a couple of pitchers. They added Izzy midway through the season. Been extra help. Swung on and missed for strike 2. Coach Michael just watching Taylor, giving her a stare, wondering what's going on. It's 1-2. We're glad you could join us. If Drive is able to complete this win, we will be starting a new feed approximately 2 minutes after the first feed is over. After this current feed is over, and then we'll get started with National Championship game number 1. Swung on a miss for strike 3. Drive scores 3, and after 2 innings, Drive leads 11-1. This is Oklahoma Drive 2K10 softball. So Wolverines playing let the bodies hit the floor, and I think most of these bodies are going to be hitting the floor really soon because it's 10:35 and Drive needs to win 2 more games here after this one to win a national championship. Based on time, this should be the last inning. First pitch down low, and we're underway in the 3rd inning. Next offering on the outside corner for a strike. It's now 1-1. Next pitch outside, 2-1. People calling out from Oklahoma, Indiana, Florida. Thanks for watching us on YouTube today. 2-1. Hit on the ground to Izzy, who throws it to Taylor for the first out. 1 away. So what a way for Coastal Wolverines who I think have had a surprising good run for them, and they've got a lot to be proud of coming into this tournament. Probably one of the lowest seeds, but doing quite well, being a top 3 team. 1-0. 2-0. The 2-0. Swung on, hit deep in her center field. Natalie's under it. She has the out, 2 away. I see 3 minutes left on my clock, but with 2 outs and still Drive to bat in the bottom of the inning, this will be called, I would imagine, with the next out. Swung on a miss for strike 1. Next offering on the outside corner, and that's strike 2. And Coastal Wolverines are down to their final strike here in this contest. Swung on, and that's strike 3. That should be the ball game. They haven't called it. So the game hasn't been called yet, but it's just academic at this point. By the time this next inning starts, they should call time. And as I said before, Oklahoma Drive will start a new feed here about 2 to 3 minutes after the end of this current feed, and then we'll get started with the national championship game against Stillwater. First up is Natalie. Yep. Umpires just Wanting to see good sportsmanship all the way through. So Natalie comes to the plate. By the time she ties her shoe, it'll be over. But it's all academic. It's 11-1. They're going to at least make one pitch go through. First pitch, swung on a miss for strike one.
Don't turn your head.
Time has expired. That's the ball game. Oklahoma Drive beats Coastal Wolverines by a score of 11-1. Great run by Coastal Wolverines in this tournament. Oklahoma Drive